Oh look, KSI dropped a new track. Well, I gotta make sure I react to it first. If you know that line, then you're a real one. That's a line from my own song called Double Down. I'll leave a link in the description for it if you want to check it out. But seriously, KSI did drop a new track, and obviously I'm not reacting to it first, but you know. Rick Ross, Lil Baby, Essex. That's pretty dope lineup for a song. KSI, man, the fact that he was just a YouTuber, now he's having professional boxing events and doing songs with established artists. It's inspirational, man, for real. Let's check this out. Down Like That. I'm gonna break it down from a music production perspective. Let's do it.
Why you gotta go and let me down like that, hey, down like that, oh why you go and let me down like that, hey, down like, I was nothing but loyal to you right from the start, you changed up on me as soon as things were getting hard, I've always seen it like this fire.
Okay, this is interesting. Okay, you got this really basic piano just playing the high notes, right? Dun, 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 dun. Like really simple, like NLE choppa type style piano basically. But what I think is kind of carrying the melody in the beginning there is those background vocals. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of unique that they just have this little light piano that's not really driving the melody, but then you have background vocals kind of being the supporting part for it. Then you got this like deep synth, just really raspy, harsh sounding, providing like the bass line a little bit just to cause the suspense. And when the beat drops, it sounds cool. They're hitting it hard with this falsetto here during the hook. It sounds cool. I like the melody for the down like that. That's pretty cool. Let's keep going.
I want that knocked down. Up the system, make it shut down. I'm cold with this. Slow mine down like freezer. When I backstab like freezer. Dictate death like Caesar. Always come.
Okay, that's a good starter flow for the verse from KSI there, and his voice, he actually has like a little more extra conviction than he usually does in his songs. Like he usually sounds kind of dull, isn't the right word, but he sounds calm. You know what I mean? But this time he has like a little bit more like growly tone in his voice. It's pretty cool to see, and it's appropriate because he's about to get in a ring and fight another man. So you want to set that kind of tone. I don't know. It just makes sense. Like marketing wise, it just all makes sense. I hope you get what I'm saying. Like you can't come out with a love song the day before you're about to box somebody. You know what I mean?
Gotta do a lot of trouble me. Visionary still want tunnel me. Me the unit that would chuckle me. When they're aiming at the prophet, I meant to paint to you nothing. Remember what I said?
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So those background vocals that were in the beginning, those came back in now, and that's really cool. They have like a little filter effect on them, so they're not as strong as they were in the beginning. And the 808s, they switched up the 808s. They really cut the release on them, so now they're like really short sounding 808s. And short sounding 808s complements the faster flow a little bit that KSI is doing here right now. So overall, it's dope production so far. Can't really imagine Rick Ross being on a beat like this, but hey, listen, I'll hear it out. Let's keep going.
When that pussy try moving with the ops, like bad with the blocks, nigga.
Why you gotta go and let me down like that, hey, down like that, oh why.
This is the best part of the hook right here.
Why you go and let me down like that, hey, down like. I was nothing but loyal to you right from the start. You changed up on me as soon as things were getting hard. I've always seen.
Oh, I just noticed those background vocals now changed up. They're like like that's fire. That's dope how they do that, like those little details. And then there's some kind of sequence with like synths in the background that's going and that's just adding more bounce to the beat as well. So this song is doing a really good job at transitioning from one part to the other. There's no stagnant issues with this song or anything. KSI's verse was cool. Oh, he got the tag in there, man. That's how you know. That's how you know he took this serious. I heard a featured verse before from Rick Ross on an artist that was not well known at all. And man, Rick Ross sounded like he was half asleep on that verse. It just did not sound like, it didn't sound good. This was years ago. I can't even tell you what the song was. But here, man, he introduced it with the glass clanging and the Maybach music and everything. Like he wanted, like, he's owning this feature here. This is what you want to see from artists when they feature with other artists.
Biggest in the game. Phantoms in my yard, so ring around the rose. Hardest on the block, the biggest one to boast. Helicopter pad, the home run Sammy Sosa. Biggest. Still in all the bases, I'm the ladies' token.
Such a slow flow, but so consistent. Rick Ross always has such a consistent flow. You know exactly what you're gonna get from him. Some artists like will preach consistency till their dying day, and some artists try to be as versatile and have a different genre for every album they put out. But Rick Ross is just, it's always been that flow. Every time you know what you're gonna get from him, and I actually appreciate that. Like, if you like his voice and you like his cadence and how he carries himself on tracks, then you know you're just gonna like it every time he jumps on it.
Bitches always bad and on the blow the budgets. Meek was at
That
the
beat
crib,
is
so
great.
double him the subject. Condo got 3 levels, post made all the lunches. Flipping all the kilos, keeping all the grudges. Boss.
Ain't no more letdowns unless the top can drop. I love it at the top, my country, I don't never.
Okay, so Rick Ross and Lil Baby are sharing the verse here. Okay. This is adding some nice melodicness to it because Rick Ross and KSI both have really heavy, deep voices. So this is adding like a little bit of lightness with the melodic flow from Lil Baby that he does right here at the end. I like that. I like that. That gives the song good balance.
Stop me. You know I fuck with Ross, I even went and bought the block, $100 million strong.
Filter
I
effect
really
on the
came
beat.
from selling Ross. Championship belt, them VVS is spark. Still a hit the gas and get out on the narcs. Killers move for free, I just can't pick a cost. Put the drip on market, took it to.
His flow is so different from everybody else's though, so kind of throwing me off here a little bit, but he's got a cool tone to his voice.
Charge. Now I'm rocking with the biggest, and I'm fucking with the boss.
Why you gotta go and let me down like that, hey, down like that, oh why you go and let me down like that, hey, down like, I was nothing but loyal to you like from the start.
That makes that drop so powerful, the fact that they take out the beat for that whole bar right there, like you hear nothing, it's just acapella, and then BAM! It gets right back into it. That makes it super powerful right there when the beat drops back in. Ooh. 808 spending, that's dope. Hey man, what KSI is doing, he's demanding respect as an artist and as a boxer. You know what I mean? Maybe you like him more as a boxer, maybe you like him more as a YouTuber, maybe you like him more as an artist, but he's doing his thing in all three. So my main thing that I was worried about was hearing Rick Ross on this song. Before I heard the song, I thought Rick Ross would be like, I don't know, I didn't think he was gonna bring his best or bring a true Rick Ross verse. And I didn't even know how he would sound on a track with KSI, but it actually ended up being a really cool chemistry. I like how it worked all the way around. I guess SX is the one who made the beat, right? So my laptop died, so the audio might change right now, but if that's the case, then yeah, my bad about that. Link for my original music is in the description below. Check it out. I'm probably better than you think, or maybe not. Feel free to hate on me. That's cool too. It's all good. Appreciate you guys watching. Nada.
The studio got a little roomy, then I got a little bit of bougie. I used to be a boy in a band, now the boy getting bands cause I snap like Fousey. Ooh, yeah, don't mind these bars, yeah, I know they a little YouTubey, but let's admit it, you could be the admin and still not be able to remove me. No, never had a plan, but I wish I did. Never had a plan and I got this big. Chicks are the only one who can top this kid.